This is about sexual equality and how it really works. And most of us say that we support sexual equality, but we don't because it's too hard. If you're waiting for a train home and your morning train was driven by a man, do you stand on the platform till a train arrives driven by a woman? Probably not, but you should. That's equality. That's 50-50. Your pizza arrived last night from a guy on a moped. Tonight's pizza, it's another guy on a moped. So you should say, no, that violates my 50-50 gender pledge for the day. But you take the pizza because you're against equality. What equality means is that if you hire a builder to fix your roof, you should also hire a nanny to fix your computer. Or a mother in labour with her second child, when her first was delivered by a woman, should say, this baby is staying put until I see a man on the maternity suite. But she doesn't say that because she's against equality. If you read a book by a man, Heart of Darkness, do you then read a book by a woman, Noddy and Big Ears, to even the score? You don't, because you don't want equality. You want inequality. You probably want historic inequality as well. Every film made in the 20th century employed far more men than women. So we shouldn't watch those films. They were made by sexism. But we do. We watch them and we love them. Or what about fish? Have you ever eaten a fish from the sea and wondered how many women work on trawlers worldwide? I don't know, none, 2 or 3 maybe? Fish are sexist. Every fish you ever ate held women back and deprived the sisters of opportunity. So did your home, probably. How many women built your home? Your sexist apartment denied jobs and money to women. And if it turns into an inferno, up comes a ladder. Fireman at the top, fireman at the bottom, breaching your 50-50 gender pledge, so you burn to death. That's equality. So we choose inequality because it works better. Inequality means no one is promoted except on merit, and everyone pursues their individual gifts, and that creates distinction and excellence, which is what we want. We buy something because it's better, not because it's the same. If we wanted equality, advertisers would sell us equality, and they would say, buy this and be like the rest. But they don't. They say, buy this and be better, be different. So inequality is behind everything we value. It's behind shopping and business and art and sport. Who would watch the Oscars if everyone got an Oscar? Imagine a football team that scores a goal and then lets the opposition score one back for equality. You'd have the European Cup final ending in a draw, 35 all, and one team would take away the lid and the other team would take away the cup, and after 6 months they would swap. That's equality. We don't like it. We think we like it because a gender balance has been applied in a few small but conspicuous areas. Politics, multinational boardrooms and TV panel shows. Where it's safe, the occasional brain-dead chair filler won't destroy the entire enterprise. But the gender balance only applies at the top. A few jobs with big salaries are taken by a small number of candidates. Lower down, there's no gender balance. Nobody is calling for more women on oil rigs or more women in sewage management or diamond mining or lumberjacking or bomb disposal. Women do those jobs, but not because of equality. So what we have is some equality. We have selective equality, which is inequality. So it's a delusion. And the delusion is strongest in the fairy tale world. In fairyland, we celebrate equality as a great victory. Doctor Who is a woman. Great. Doctor Who doesn't exist. But we pretend that this matters. A female Doctor Who sends a useful message to girls. And a female James Bond would send a useful message to girls as well. Your life can be glamorous and exciting if you're a spy. A female Humpty Dumpty would send a useful message to girls. Sitting on a wall can be dangerous if you're an egg. So it's a hoax. It's an ingenious hoax, but it was invented by privileged people wanting extra privileges by pretending to be oppressed. And so we reject it because equality is against our interest. It's against the human interest. And this clip is an example of that. This clip is a not very funny or accurate comment on equality. My wife has posted a much funnier and much more accurate clip on the same subject. And I just did this one to even the score.